So, when I was 8 years old, I murdered a cat. It's not what you think. So, me and my dad were driving like home from school, and we were really close to home. You know, we had just passed the O'Leary's house, and the O'Leary's happened to have this little black cat, Mittens, and we were just driving, and it was fine, and we were almost home, and everything was going totally normal until I just kind of hear this like thump, just like kind of like louder than like a regular like car thump, but like a thump, and then immediately after this like, and it was like quiet. So we keep driving a little bit, and I look at my dad and I say like, "Hey Dad, did we just," and it kind of like shuts me up, you know? Hey, and he like quiets me, and so we don't talk for the rest of the car ride. Except like in my head, you know, I'm here like, we just killed a cat. Like, we just killed a cat. That cat has no life left because of us. We hit the cat, and the cat's dead, and the O'Learys don't know, and we're just not going to tell him. We're just not going to tell him. We didn't tell him. And now I'm like, all right. So they're going to come out after dinner, and they're going to have to find their cat dead on the ground, and they're going to want to know what kind of heinous creature would just murder their cat and not look back. Hey! So I get home, and before we get out of the car, my dad just kind of looks at me and he goes, "So, we're not gonna tell your mom?" And I'm like, "Okay, we're not gonna tell my mom. I'm not gonna tell my mom. It'll be fine. It'll just be between me and Dad, and the O'Learys don't know, and my mom doesn't know, and the cat is dead, and it's fine." And so so we get inside, and there's my mom, and she's just making dinner, and she's happy because she doesn't know the cat's dead. She isn't faced with her own mortality right now. And so I go to bed that night, and I don't sleep at all, you know. And I wake up the next morning, and there's my mom, happy and like making me breakfast and not worrying about dead cats. And she hands me my breakfast, and I crack. All right, like a crazy person, I fall to the ground and I crack. And I just look at my mom and like word vomit. I tell her like, "Look, me and Dad were coming home, and we ran over the cat, and I'm pretty sure it was the O'Learys because we were in front of the O'Learys' house, and they have Mittens, and I think Mittens is dead because there was a thump and like, and Dad looked at me and he was like, 'We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to tell the O'Learys,' and he told me not to tell you, so I didn't tell you, but now I'm telling you." And so she just looks at me, you know, and my mom just kind of looks at me, and she doesn't really say anything, and she just kind of walks away. And that's why I don't think we should have kids yet.